What is poppin', y'all? It's your girl fiance back again with another video. As you can see by the title, today we are in my kitchen yet again, but we're going to be trying something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys my latest passion, which is making desserts. Also, there's a little bit of turbulence in my camera because my kids are here and touching stuff. So, yeah. Alright, guys, so let's hop right into it. Alright, you guys, so we are going to get started. This is the brand of ground flax that I'm using. It's great value. It's probably no more than about $3. You're going to need about 2 tablespoons of ground flax and 5 tablespoons of water. This equates to about 2 regular chicken eggs. Normally, a lot of recipes call for you to use 3 tablespoons of water for every 1 tablespoon of flax in a lot of vegan cooking things. But I find that it is easier to use about 1 tablespoon less than you would normally do, just so that the quality of the flax egg sticks better, and also I think you get a better hold. So you're just going to mix this until all the clumps are out, and then we're going to set this aside so then we can start mixing together the rest of our batter. Next, we're going to add about 1.5 cups of sugar. I almost added 2 cups of sugar. That would have been a little bit too much. I don't think it would have made a lot of difference, but to me, probably would have, because I don't like super sweet stuff. I got this pumpkin puree from Kroger, as you saw by the thing. It was 29 ounces, so that's why I had to put it in this mason jar. My mason jar only went up to 10 ounces, so I had to add a little bit extra off camera that I did not show you guys. So I guess I ended up wasting like some of the pumpkin. I'm sure there was ways I could have repurposed it, but I don't know how to do all that stuff. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments. Also, check out our flax egg. It got to the consistency that we want. This really helps your cakes and whatever you make stick together just like it would like a regular dessert. Next, we're going to take about a cup of vegetable oil. You can use whatever oil you want, coconut, avocado, whatever suits your fancy, just a cup of it. Next, we are going to be taking 2 cups of flour, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. You can use a little bit less baking powder if you want. This is just what I use. Also, the measuring utensil I'm using is a tablespoon, but if you know measurements, it should be all right. Also, we're going to take 1 tablespoon approximately, because as you can see, your girl is not measuring, of a cinnamon, and then we're just going to stir this together, and there is your batter. So after you finish stirring, you're going to pour it into your baking safe dish, whatever you want to call it. It should look something like this. Please do not laugh at me for my little Pyrex or whatever. It has been in my family since about 1958. I'm just kidding. It has not been in my family that long. It's just really old. I think I got this from my mom when I moved out at like 18, and I'm 23 now. So yeah, it's seen better days, but I mean, Pyrex is Pyrex, babe. You gotta do what you gotta do. Also, make sure you guys smooth this as best as possible and try to get all the little crevices so that you can promote some even baking along the dish. Now we are moving on to our
For frosting, you're going to take about half a cup of plant-based butter. I'm using the Country Crock today. Usually I use Smart Balance, but you want to use softened butter. If anyone uses plant-based butter, you know that it gets soft pretty quick, almost to like liquid form, so you don't have to leave this out as long as you would like a regular butter. Now we're taking 3 cups of powdered sugar, and make sure that you fill this all the way up, because I don't know, it just makes more sense to me, because for some reason my little cups or whatever were kind of like not filled all the way up. You're gonna take some vanilla extract, and if you can, please splurge on the authentic stuff, so this can be, I don't know, healthier. I don't know if it's healthier for you, but it's just more real, you feel me? Also, you're gonna take 2 tablespoons of plant-based milk. You can use whatever milk you want to use, but this is just what I'm using because it's free. I get this milk for free, so you can use whatever plant-based milk you would like, but yes. So you're just gonna mix this together. Don't spill anything like how I did, and I will come back when it's smooth. So there you have it, all smoothed out. Make sure that you get the little clumps out of powdered sugar. We don't want to be eating clumps on our pumpkin bars, okay? So this is what the pumpkin bars look like, all baked and stuff like that. You can cook yours a little bit longer, but I like to take mine out of the oven a little bit early just so that it can cook outside of the oven, if that makes sense. Because usually when it comes right out of the oven, it's still cooking a bit. Also, make sure you're better than me and let this cool all the way down before you start frosting it, because it will melt due to the butter. Like I said, plant-based butter is way more easy to melt than regular cow butter or whatever you want to call it. But I ended up putting this in the refrigerator for a little bit after I frosted it, so it turned out fine. But make sure that you cool down your bars first before you start frosting it, just to help out the plant-based butter a little bit. Alright you guys, so that is the end of this video. This is how it turned out. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you want me to try next. Alright you guys, until next time.